Hey everyone, so today I'd like to share with you some more about my novel, Crumbly and the Lost Amulet. So as I said before, it's inspired by the Indiana Jones films, and I'm proud to say that my story also incorporates every major aspect or theme found in the Indiana Jones films. The first one is what's called the MacGuffin, which is usually a physical object, usually an archaeological object that's tied to real-world mythology. So in my book, Corey Crumbly finds an amulet off the coast of Jamaica during a family reunion, and he discovers that this amulet was made by the Taino people, who are the indigenous people that inhabit the Caribbean islands. So in that way, it's an archaeological artifact that's also tied to real-world Taino mythology. My book also incorporates the element of a mastermind, a criminal mastermind. As you know, in all of the Indiana Jones films, Indy usually faces off against a very formidable opponent, a nemesis, if you will. And in the first film, Raiders of the Lost Ark, he goes up against Renee Belloc. So in that same way, in my story, Corey goes up against a very formidable opponent who's very calculating, who's very smart, and yet very twisted. In my book, there's also a Temple of Doom. Yes, Temple of Doom. In my story, there's also a supernatural event and a magical event that happens. As you know, with all Indiana Jones films, there's usually some sort of supernatural or magical event that occurs or takes place. So certainly, with my story, is not an exception. And finally, my book also deals with the father and son relationship. Corey has lost his father a year and a half prior to the events of the book. So he's dealing with that loss still. He's dealing with grief. He's dealing with residual guilt. And certainly, just like in the third Indiana Jones film that focused on the relationship between Indy and his dad, my story definitely has a focus on the relationship between Corey and the memory of his father, and shows him dealing still with that loss. So in those ways, my book is definitely showing how the Indiana Jones films definitely were a huge inspiration. And yes, my story is definitely for all of you Indiana Jones fans. And if you're a fan of action and adventure, mystery, if you like books and stories that have a heart, then my book is definitely for you as well. So Corey Crumbly and the Lost Amulet comes out May 29th. The links below, you can pre-order. So I will leave those links below. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. I'll see you guys next time.